Hey everybody, how are you all doing? It's been a little bit since I've been on here, so I thought I would give an update. Geez, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been, I think, a couple of months. Which probably means I fell off the wagon, or I've just kind of been going up and down the same so many pounds, so didn't feel the need to update, you know, as per the typical portion. So last year this time I was off to a great start. Somehow I just felt really motivated. I didn't have any type of cravings from the time I got back from vacationing in Yosemite, which was around, I want to say mid-June until the beginning of September. And I pretty much just, a lot of the days I ate under my points. I had to force myself to eat some bread with some almond butter on it, just so I could get points close to where I should be. At that time it was 30 because we hadn't started freestyle. And so this year I was hoping I could kind of refill that momentum, and then I would for a couple of days, and then it would go back to normal, and then, you know, just keep on going back. So I'd feel really discouraged and really disappointed with myself, because like I would feel like I'd start doing well, not feeling very hungry, and then all of a sudden I can't stop eating. I want to eat everything and anything. As soon as I finish eating something, I'm already on to the next thing. So that's been a bit of a challenge. So I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. I think that's the biggest thing is, I've learned a long time from this journey is just, you're going to have times where, and I know I've said this a million times, you're going to have days, you're going to have weeks, you might even have months or years where you kind of feel that way. You kind of feel like you're constantly in a battle with yourself to feel motivated, to stay on plan, and you just gotta stay with it, because eventually it will get there. I mean, there was a time where for a couple of years actually, I've been up and down the same, 10 pounds or the same 20 pounds. And since I've started Weight Watchers, and I'm just thankful that I haven't given up, because then I would have gained all 100 pounds back. I mean, yeah, since the holidays last year, the holidays being the holidays that are coming up soon, like Christmas and stuff, I gained about 35 pounds, and I still haven't completely taken it off. But you know what? At least I haven't gained most of it back, right? I think I got down to like 85-ish pounds lost, where I had been at 106 or so. Maybe it was 70, like 79. But for the most part, yeah, it's like kind of discouraging, because you're like, oh, is it 100 and some pounds weight loss? Now I'm only at 80 or whatever it may be. But just don't give up. It's better to be, manage that than it is to, okay, now I get to try to lose all 100 pounds again plus. So there's been that. You just gotta keep on fighting every day, just keep going. At least that's how I am kind of dealing with it. I'm just kind of taking it day by day, and I wake up every morning with the intent of trying. And sometimes I manage to make it through most of the day, and then sometimes towards the end of the day it falls apart. Some days I struggle at the very beginning, and then some days, like yesterday, I made it all the way until the very end, and I was so proud of myself. So just don't give up. Just keep trying. I know it's hard. I'm struggling too, and that's one of the reasons sometimes I don't come on here, is because I feel really disappointed in myself, and then I think in a way that's kind of also a way of giving up on yourself. You gotta stop that, and that's what my motivation is. I'm gonna try to at least do videos once a week, hopefully. I'm going to make that a commitment to myself. I'm going to really try. So anyways, I thought I would do maybe some kind of foodish finds. These probably aren't really new to anybody, but I figured I'd show them anyways. So this little thing here I'm drinking, at least they're helping me out right now. So this is just in a mason jar. I think it's just one of the ball jars. What I have in here, I will show you. So I like coffee in the morning. Ignoring my messy background. I like coffee in the morning, so it's been hotter than heck. I'm in California. It's been hotter than heck the past couple of days. For those of you in states that are a lot hotter, I apologize if my fussiness sounds sassy. But for me, it's hot, and it's just like, we live in California. We want to complain. So anyways, in Starbucks, it's getting expensive. I think now they're at like $6, $7 for a venti something or other. And I'm like, oh my God. So So anyway, I've had this before and I really do like it. So I get this at Target. It's the Chameleon cold brew black coffee. So they have a pecan maple one that's pretty good. They have a vanilla one and they have a mocha one. I just prefer kind of just the black coffee because then I can go and use sweeteners and flavor it whatever the heck flavor I want. So I'm using this one. I got it 2 days ago. Yeah, and for the most part I just pour a little bit in a cup, probably maybe that much. I don't mind. I think I would say mine's medium. Some people say my coffee is weak, some people say it's strong, just depends on I guess who you talk to. But I really like this one, and it's $10 for this whole thing, and this thing will last me for probably 2 weeks. So for the most part this is the biggest expense of all of them, especially compared to Starbucks, and I can have one of these every single day. And then I use sugar-free Coffee Mate Italian sweet cream. So you want to get the sugar-free, do not get the fat-free. There are more points than the sugar-free. So sugar-free Coffee Mate Italian sweet cream. This stuff is amazing. You can have 3 tablespoons for 1 point. So I add 3 tablespoons into this. So I have 3 tablespoons of the Coffee Mate. I have about that much, probably 3/4 of an inch of the cold brew mix concentrate, and this is concentrate, so you want to add water. And then I just put a little bottle of water in the refrigerator to keep it cold, so it's a nice ice cold drink, as good as Starbucks sweet cream cold brew. Pretty close. And then of course I just have some like you could have stevia, equal, Splenda, sugar, whatever your sweetener of choice is if you want it. I prefer equal, but I go between different ones. So that's been something I've been enjoying. I think especially if it's warm where you are, that might be something to try, especially if you like Starbucks and you're wanting to save money, or if you're wanting to save points. Because I know they came out with a salted caramel cold foam. I don't know. Oh my goodness, is it good though? But they use heavy whipping cream. Whew, that's high in points, but it's good. And then they use regular syrup. So I've seen somewhere there, if you ask them to make it with like non-fat milk, like make a foam with non-fat milk, and then use only 1 pump of caramel, and then like 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, it kind of is similar, but without as many points. I think I calculated the medium one to be like 6 or 7 points. And then another thing I had today is actually this. So I am not particularly fond of the flatbread. I don't remember the popular brand one. I don't know what it's called. Well, anyways, you probably all know what it's called. But I get this one from Aldi's. It's Fit and Active. It's the flatbread. I just get the original one. I don't care for the multigrain. So I get this one. I believe this one is 1 or 2 points. I want to say it's 2. I forgot to scan it. I'm sorry. I want to say it's 1 or 2 points. So if you want to look it up yourself, the stats are 100 calories, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. So if you want to plug this in the tracker, you can. And this is for 1 full piece of flatbread, not like the other ones. Flat out. I think they're called flat out. And it's pretty decent size. Let me see if I can pull it. It's about basically the size of the container. It's the size of the package. I can't speak today. Pretty much like a tortilla, you know. And it's kind of this little rectangular, almost square, but more of a rectangular type shape. But it's actually nice. It's not overly cardboardy tasting like most flatbreads are. So I don't like the other brand. That one's actually pretty good, and that one's from Aldi's, if I didn't mention that. I want to say it's like about $3-ish. And then somebody from my meeting a while back, they had mentioned a pasta thing that's really low in points. And I thought about getting it, and then I didn't. And then I made some spaghetti sauce the other day, and I had regular pasta one of the days when I was struggling. And then I thought, oh yeah, I remember they had mentioned it. So I looked on Connect because they had posted it. And so I wanted to go ahead and get some. And you can get these off Amazon. I would say the name of the person, but I don't know if they would want me to say their name or not. If you know who you are, if you'd like me to tag you, I don't mind tagging you. I just don't want to tag you without your not knowing, if that makes sense. Anyways, so I picked up a 4-pack. That you can pick up one, so just to try it out. They are a little bit on the pricey side though. So they're these. They're called Carba-nada. They are basically a low-carb type of fettuccine or pasta. And so they have different flavors. This one is basil fettuccine. And I believe for a cup and a half is like 4 points. The stats is for 1.5 cups. It's 170 calories, 0 grams of saturated fat, 2 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. So they're also really high in protein, which is awesome. So I got the 4-pack. It was $25. It was $25 or $35. This one is a basil flavor. I haven't tried them yet, though. I'm really excited to try them. But I figured I'd show you guys. Lemon pepper flavor. I'll try them and I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm really excited. I'm afraid I'm not gonna like them because some of the diety stuff's kind of a little funky. This one is roasted garlic. I think these are all the flavors, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And then this one's just a regular egg flavor. So yeah, these are. I'm really excited to try it. It's al dente pasta company, and then it's just called Carba-nada. So I think some stores carry them. I haven't seen any. I guess some Walmarts carry them, but Amazon carries them. And then if you have Prime, you can get it, shipped to you and get it like the next day or 2 days later. But that's been something that I'm interested in trying. I just haven't got around to trying it yet. I'm doing okay with my food choices right now, so I haven't gotten around to trying it. I'm kind of a little scared to try just because I'm doing pretty good right now. Do you guys ever feel that way where sometimes you're doing really good and you're scared that if you try something it'll be a trigger and then you'll convert back to all of your bad habits and everything will go out the window? But I am going to try it. I'll probably maybe just make a small portion of it so that way not everything's made and I'm tempted to go back for seconds or whatever. But yeah, I really want to try the basil or the garlic. I'm really excited about those two. Oh, and then another thing I have on my counter that might be of interest to anybody is, in addition with your cold brew, if you like it, like some coffees have like a chocolate in them, there's this Hershey's sugar-free. If you just trace this straight up, it's very diety tasting. However, if you mix it in with stuff, it's not bad. Even just mixing it with some almond milk, I put a little bit of equal in there to kind of sweeten it just a little bit more, and it's a good way of getting some chocolate milk. And then put a glass in the freezer, and it's frosty. It's amazing, especially a really nice late night treat because a cup of almond milk is 1 point. You can have, I believe it's 6 tablespoons of this for, I believe it's 1 point. It's either 1 or 0. I think it's 1 point. No, maybe it's 0. It's either 1 or 0 points, but still. At most 2 points for a nice chocolate milk at the end of the evening. It's not too bad. Or if you want to add to your cold brew or coffee to kind of make like a mocha type thing, this is pretty awesome. But yeah, if you're just drizzling it on something, like ice cream or something, pudding, it's not really for me. To me, I can taste the dietiness and I don't like it. But mixed in with some almond milk and a little bit of Splenda into with a little bit of Splenda or stevia or your sweetener of choice, and it is amazing. You guys, chocolate milk, especially if you like chocolate milk, which I do. And of course, we all know how point costly chocolate milk can be. So this is another good find. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video here because it's getting a bit long, and I'm going to try to commit. I think that's one of my things I'm going to commit to over the remaining parts of this summer and into fall is I'm going to try to post once a week at minimum, just kind of how my week went and go from there. So, oh, and my weight. I believe when I weighed in this week, I weighed in at roughly around 191. I'll try to note next week what it was. I weighed in at 191. I gained 2.4 from last week, and then since Saturday, which is the day I weigh in, until about Monday this week, it's been rough. I've just eaten everything. So yesterday and today so far has been really good. So I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling like, I'm on a good path. So I'm going to try to stick with it. And I am going to try to, like I said, post once a week. All right. So until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye.